Today, there's only one return, and it's of the Jedi, not of the King. Clerks 2 is next.
Hey, Mom! The meatloaf! We want it now!
Ask me about my wiener!
Would you like to have a suckle of my zipper?
Like perfect 10?
Cool beans. Cool beans.
And you never once paid for drugs.
Yeah, Jamie!
We want a shrubbery!
Slippy, slappy, slimming, Swanson?
I'm a peacock! You gotta let me fly! Shut
Welcome back to the funniest movie ever. I'm your host, Chaps. With me, as always, is Ripp. Ripp, how are you? What's new? And what are you watching?
Good, Chaps. Another scorcher here in Toronto.
I feel like we've been saying that all summer long, and it's just because we're under a heat warning all summer long.
I'm sweating through my clothes, which never happens. I'm not typically a sweaty guy.
Yeah, you are.
What's the
We're all
face you're
sweaty
making?
guys.
I'm not, now
We're
people
all
are-
sweaty dudes.
Everyone's going to think I'm a big fat guy now.
Who's to say you aren't?
I'm not, but if I were, that's okay. We're body positive? Is that?
Yes,
Yeah?
very.
Okay. I watched The Amateur.
Okay, that's the Rami Malek?
It is, yeah. Have you
Okay.
seen this?
I saw like trailers for it and stuff.
I'm surprised you haven't watched it because we're both pretty big like spycraft guys, right?
Yeah.
And although it's not great, it did kind of scratch my itch for spycraft ever since
Okay.
Mission Impossible, kind of pivoted to stunts, right? Which we've talked about numerous times on
At
this
length.
pod.
At length. We can do it again if you want.
We can do it
I'm
again.
ready.
I'm ready to jump back in if you are. Give it a watch though. It's fun. It's pretty quick.
Yeah.
Give it a try though. I mean, it's okay. Like it'll scratch the itch for now, but I don't know. Just I sat there for 2 hours and I thought to myself, the concept of this movie, again, while like I did enjoy myself,
Yeah.
it's stupid.
It's like what did that Jack Ryan show do? It's like that where like Jack Ryan was an analyst, so then he had to go into the field like with fucking John Krasinski.
Let me explain myself though,
Okay,
because
yeah.
it's not like that's kind of cool. This is kind of like stupid when you think about it. It's the whole idea of you take Rami,
Yeah.
who's a pretty skinny dude,
Yeah.
has absolutely no combat skills,
Okay.
and we're going to teach him combat skills, which he can't end up learning. He doesn't pick it up. So it's basically just kind of like, well, what if you just made a bunch of booby traps and caught the bad guys that way? you
Okay.
know?
Okay.
Like, does it not sound like a comedy?
It does sound like a comedy of errors type of thing that you're setting up there. Yeah.
Like, imagine he's hunting his wife's killer.
Okay.
Imagine he has no hand-to-hand combat skills, so he can't beat them up. So imagine
That's
he
so unfortunate.
imagine he just kind of like sneaks in and like ties their shoes and then puts like
Does this happen in the movie?
metal spikes outside their front door.
Does
so
this
that-
happen in the movie? I need to
Or
know.
like a bunch of marbles.
I'm watching this at home. If that scene is in the movie, tell me right now.
No, it's a
I
much
want to
better.
see that movie instead.
It's a much better movie,
Yeah.
right? Honestly, it's not unlike MacGruber in that sense.
That's fun. I now I just want it to be like MacGruber. The more you're describing it,
I know,
wish
right?
they did that instead of trying to be like. I guess it's more of a serious spy.
They take it very seriously,
Yeah.
and he's okay. The best part is like far and away Lawrence Fishburne.
Okay. Yeah.
Guy hasn't missed a beat at all. Like the best parts of the movie have him in it.
That's good.
Rami, but to be fair, I'm not really a Rami guy to begin with.
I was gonna ask, what's your take on him? Like, I was like big Rami back in the day. Like, what was it? The robot? No, not robot.
Yeah, Mr. Robot.
Mr. Robot.
Yeah.
I like that, but then I agree. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm
Not to be confused with the hit iRobot, which we both love.
Fantastic film. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm just not like I used to be on the Rami train, but not anymore.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Part of me kind of fell into the trap of like it's fun to hate on him because we all hated Bohemian Rhapsody, and he
Right.
won the Oscar for that.
I fucking hate that movie.
Yeah.
Queen's one of my favorite bands of all time. You know this.
Oh, I know.
That movie fucking sucks.
It sucks.
a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
Like, and it won best editing. How?
Yeah, that's
How?
again. We all know we're beating a dead horse here.
I don't know if we've beat this dead horse on the pod yet.
We haven't, but the world at large has. And I
want my turn.
I do kind of feel bad for him because like he was a pretty good Freddie Mercury.
Yeah.
The movie just sucked.
The movie was, like he was one of the better parts of a shitty movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well.
I actually really like him in Night at the Museum. I think he plays like Ramses.
Okay. I could see that.
Yeah.
Well,
It's fun. Because
Fun.
I think his tablet is what brings the museum to life at night. You still haven't seen Night at the Museum, right?
I've seen bits and pieces broken up, but I haven't watched it like from start to finish.
As a self-proclaimed Ben Stiller is your favorite actor, don't know what you're doing. Not a clue what you're doing. Not seeing those movies.
I don't know. I'm watching movies like this instead.
Yeah, apparently. It's funny because I watched a little bit of Black Bag. Do you know what that is?
Oh, okay. So it was between Amateur and Black Bag, and it was one of those like moments where I'm not sure if I'm going to make it all the way through the movie.
Yeah.
So I gave the worst option to watch
That's fair.
instead.
Yeah. I appreciate that like choice. I didn't make it all the way through Black Bag,
There you go.
and I think that's though because I wasn't in the right headspace for a movie like Black Bag.
Okay.
It's not like over the top spy movie. It's
Okay.
very subtle spy movie.
Okay.
It's very like kind of like a realistic spy caper kind of movie where there's not
Okay.
like big stunts and big action sequences. I mean, maybe they come later and I just didn't get to them, but
Someone at home is like, you fucking
this
idiot.
guy's an idiot. But no, I enjoyed Michael Fassbender and I think it's Kate Blanchett.
Yep.
They were great in the 30 minutes
Sorry,
that
you
I
mean
watched.
Carte Blanche?
Yeah, sorry, I have carte blanche on this spy movie. Yeah, they were great in the first
His
like
career
20.
is wild to me. Like, this guy's such a good actor. What are you doing?
Dude, he's in like the most random movie. There's like a Roman legionary movie
Okay.
that he's in called like Centurion.
Sure.
And it's just like, it's such a Michael Fassbender movie. It's not that great, but he's in it and he's great.
His career makes me think we could get him on the pod.
Yeah. Yeah. He'd come in. He'd come on the show.
If you send his agent a really nice fruit basket, like
Yeah.
he'll do whatever you want. That's what I've heard.
I love that. That's what you've heard.
The last thing I watched, Freakier Friday. I went to the drive-in.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. That's a good time.
I don't know if it's just me, but movie popcorn at the drive-in, 1,000,000 times better.
Is it actually?
It's so much better.
I wonder what that is. It's just like the machines like got like years worth of butter buildup and it's just
The machines just have all this like sage wisdom built into it.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
You can taste.
What was your drive-in experience like? What was it like? I don't know. I feel like I go there and I'm always excited to go there. And then it's like, you got to tune into the right radio station. And then like, oh, there's a glare on your windshield because some asshole hasn't turned their lights off on their car.
Oh,
Like,
yeah. I mean, that's a given, right?
yeah.
I haven't been to the drive-in since Monsters University.
Okay.
So that's
True. Classic drive-in movie.
15 years. 15
Monsters
years.
University. I love that.
I took my partner, now wife. We drove. This was when we were living in Ottawa. We drove into Quebec to the most like random small town that had
Right.
a drive-in. On my roommate's car that he borrowed from his parents for the weekend, which was like driving a fucking boat. The windshield wipers did not work, so on the way home it was raining, and I had to drive with my head stuck out the window.
Ace Ventura style.
Ace Ventura style. Yeah.
Love it.
So this time compared to that, 1,000,000 times better.
Monsters University you saw in Quebec. Was it in French?
No.
You get there and you're like, oh, God damn it, didn't think of this.
The guy who took my ticket, his name was Gene Guy, though. I don't know if you
Gene Guy, classic.
call back.
Hundreds of beavers. Watch that movie.
Honestly, though, I had a blast. It was a lot of
That's
fun.
good.
I will say, because it's been so long since I've been to the drive-in, one thing that caught me off guard was maybe it's just like my car, or if all cars are like this now. The fucking light turned on every like 15 minutes, not 15, every like 25 minutes or so, the interior light.
Right.
And it was almost like the car's like, hey, buddy, like the engine's not running, right?
Right. Yeah.
You can tell I know cars.
Because yours is talking to you.
Yeah.
Like, you have the
'cause
car
mine's
from
talking
Knight
to me. Yeah,
Rider.
it's that car. So weird,
Is that
right?
car's little brother.
But yeah, I didn't know how the fuck to fix it. And I kept getting like so self-conscious that everybody around me was like, this guy will not turn off his light.
They absolutely were.
Probably.
And they weren't saying it that nicely either. But no, it's funny because that reminded me of the time like when my girlfriend and I first started seeing each other. We went to the drive-in as well. We saw Tenet.
Okay.
And we had a similar problem where we couldn't get the interior light to stay off.
Yeah.
And it ended up killing the battery.
Oh no.
So we were those people that like we wanted to leave because I don't know, we missed the first 4 seconds of Tenet, so we couldn't understand the rest of the movie.
I've heard.
Yeah. And so we were like, let's just get out of here. And then we tried to get out of there. We couldn't. And some guy had to come over and boost the car.
That's super nice of him to do that.
It was also very embarrassing for us.
It is super embarrassing. I mean, for you.
Yeah. Yeah. I think, cars are different. They're not drive-in, like safe anymore. Is that term?
It's not. And I could have helped you, but I wanted to watch you struggle.
What would you say? What would you call it?
I don't know. So Freakier Friday.
Yes.
Not as charming as the first.
But is Lindsay Lohan back?
She's back. Honestly, she's back.
That's cool.
She did not like miss a beat having decided to show up. You know what I mean? Because let's be real. Like I've seen the Christmas specials on Netflix.
Yeah.
Have you?
I know the ones you're talking
Yeah,
about.
she's not great.
No, what was the one that she was most recently in where she was like,
I don't know. The Christmas.
we talked about it.
The Christmas something.
Yeah. She gets really high in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, she showed up for this, which is a lot of fun. And you could tell, like, it must have been Jamie Lee Curtis kind of brought it out of her. Their chemistry,
Mm-hmm.
they did not miss a beat.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's good to hear.
Really
That's
fun.
That's a nice, like, little, like, I don't know, rainy day movie to throw on once it comes
Oh,
to
absolutely.
streaming.
It's all what you make of it, right? Like, what
Yeah.
am I going to go in and expect I'm getting, like...
Just better be amazing.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, this is going to be stupid. It's a body swap movie.
Yeah.
There's
There's
four
like
people
four
now.
people. Yeah.
Four
So
people
what
now.
are the rules of body swapping in this Freakier Friday universe?
What are the rules?
Yeah, you know how they always there's like different rules. Like in the change up, they had to like there was the fountain made them swap. So what's the thing that makes
it's a fortune teller again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Played by Vanessa Bayer, who's great.
Okay.
Give her more work, Hollywood. I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. What have you been watching?
Honestly, it's been a very, very slow week for me. I tried Black Bag, didn't finish it. I would love to finish it. I just need to be in the right headspace for it. But I have been watching Star Trek Strange New Worlds.
Okay.
Started the first season of that. And, it's not bad. It's crazy how good it looks. Like when you look at old Star Trek and like the Next Generation and stuff like that, and like, I don't know, this one looks like a movie on every episode.
Where like the old episodes are made of like cardboard.
Yeah, it's like, there's like someone behind the door is like pulling the door open for them and all that stuff. Like it doesn't look like that. It looks like the J.J. Abrams movies. Like
nice.
it looks really well done and well crafted, but it's got like, I don't know. I feel like Star Trek can't get away from Captain Kirk.
Oh, so it's Kirk again.
It's not Kirk, but they keep bringing in his relatives. It's
Are they also Kirks?
Yeah, well, they're like, they're related. Like it's his uncle or something.
Yeah, I mean,
like
it could have been on the mom's side.
So basically, this one takes place. Could have been on the yeah. It's true. It could have. This one takes place. At the beginning of J.J. Abrams' Star Trek, Christopher Pike is like the guy. He's the captain.
Yeah.
So this is like his adventures.
Oh, okay.
And that's interesting. So
is
you
it
get
interesting? I'm
I
genuinely
actually
asking.
I don't mind it. Like it's cool. Like I think the actor. I hope they change his hair in season 2 because he's got the like largest quaff of all time going on.
Well,
it's dude, it's really high.
You
It's
don't
going
know-
really high up his head and then swooping back.
You don't know what's in. I mean,
Oh, you could tell what's in because everyone else has a regular haircut.
it's a space
except
hair.
for him. It's
yeah,
not
but
space hair.
They're not captains though.
That's true. He's not captain.
It's the captain swoop.
Yeah, it's the Captain Swoop. But like Spock is still in this.
Okay.
So Spock is there. He's
Does
like
he have the Spock hair?
got the Spock hair. He's got
Okay.
the Spock ears. He can do the Vulcan nerve pinches and all that crap. And like Lieutenant Uhura is kind of like the person you're following.
Okay.
It's like she's a cadet.
Okay.
So like I guess when you meet her in the other movies, she's like already like
Yeah.
established and stuff like that. Well, yeah, it's pretty cool. I don't mind it. I'm like 8 episodes into the first season.
Right on. Do you think he'll finish?
I want to. There's more seasons. I don't know.
He kept saying they mention or bring back Kirk.
So yeah, it's like
did they allude
Samuel
to him?
Kirk.
Like,
Samuel
okay.
Kirk is his like science officer.
Why?
I don't know. It just seems completely unnecessary.
It does seem completely
It seems like one of those
unnecessary.
things like, hey, remember, like, yeah,
It's a
it's
draw,
Kirk.
yeah,
It's, yeah. Like he might even show up on the show one day. Who knows?
They're like gaming algorithms, like, oh, Star Trek, but I want to make sure Kirk's in it. And it's like,
so,
well,
so
here's,
Search can pick it up.
here's Samuel Kirk.
Yeah, exactly.
What the hell?
Yeah, I don't know if you're allowed to do that. Yeah, it's decent. I do want to finish it, but I think I'm struggling to find my next watch
Okay.
after finishing Dragon Ball Z.
I'll hit you with something, actually. I did start Righteous Gemstones.
Oh, yeah.
You and I have been talking about this forever.
Okay.
Do it.
Okay, I should do that.
I'm 3-4 episodes in.
That's a 20-minute show too, right? Like half an hour.
It's
but
like your typical, like the first episode is like an hour or whatever, just to kind of like set the stage, set the scene or whatever. Then it's like half-hour episodes.
Okay, cool.
Which
And
is fine.
That's HBO too, right?
Yeah, you can get it on Crave for Canadian listeners.
Is Walton Goggins in it?
Not yet, I don't think. No, he's not in it yet. I
Like
think
he is in it.
I think he shows up later.
I love Walton Goggins
Again,
and Danny McBride together.
I'm 3 or 4 episodes in because it's supposed to be like my partner and I show, but
yeah.
keeps falling asleep.
Hey, what can you do?
Which is so funny because during the second episode is where like things really take off, and she falls asleep with like half an hour left, wakes up, and I'm like, oh my god, like what did you think of that like twist? And she's like, what? And I'm like telling her the twist, and she's like, oh my god, that's crazy. It's like you obviously weren't fucking watching.
You have no idea what you're talking
This is a
about.
Rip show now. That's it.
Well, my partner and I actually, we just found out that Paramount Plus has early seasons of Survivor on it.
You were telling me this.
And that is kind of huge. We've been waiting for this for a long time. It starts at season 5 for whatever reason. And boy, is it fun.
Did you start on season 5?
Yeah, it's Thailand.
Okay.
And these people are just getting shit fucked by Thailand. Like, it's good. It's just like they're out in the wilderness. Like, I like when they went to different places. And my partner made a really good point. Like, they're like actually having to like, they're like picking up crabs and shit off the beach and like gathering resources. And she's like, Fiji must just be like so picked over now. Like, that's why they all they have to get rice all the time because there's just literally no natural resources left there because of Survivor.
That's a good
point.
point.
Which is kind of sad.
Yeah.
Like that. Like you think Jeff Probst is like cool and all, but no, actually he's destroying the ecosystem of Fiji.
They own Fiji at this point.
Yeah, but they should they should do something about that.
It's super fucked up.
Yeah. We're gonna still watch it though.
I'm still gonna watch Survivor.
All right. Let's take a quick break, and when we're back, we're talking Clerks 2.
Terrorists? I left the coffee pot on again, didn't I?
Never before.
32 and you're flipping burgers? Is anyone else from our graduating class back there?
Had so many. Done so little.
Sometimes I wish I did a little more with my life instead of hanging out in front of places. Maybe be an astronaut. Be the first to find a new alien life form and nail it.
What?
And gone so far.
Those taste like flies, don't they?
Ew.
No subject is too sacred.
Those Hobbit movies were boring as hell.
Say what you will about Jesus, but leave the rings out of this.
No moment is too personal.
I think there's something going on between you two.
We had sex one night after work a few weeks ago. What? Where? Here, on the prep station.
Oh, that was just wrong.
No dream is too big.
We are gonna peep something we've been talking about since we saw Bachelor Party when we were 12.
I'm disgusted and repulsed, and I can't look away.
Clerks 2.
One ring.
All right, we're back. Here is today's George format. We're going to go over the details of the movie, dive deep into the plot, do funniest scenes, cover MVC, and do some head-to-head. All right, Rip, this movie is released in 2006. Is that a good year for movies? It kind of seems like it.
Somehow we
accidentally picked 8 movies from 2006 this season. Yeah.
Can you tell I had fun?
Yeah, it's a great year. Great year for movies. Budget on this movie is $5 million. Makes $26 million at the box office. I tried to track down the DVD sales, and it looked like they were doing strong sales in like the first week of its DVD release.
$5 million, eh?
And then $5 million is the budget.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, it's a big budget for this movie because it seems like it shouldn't be. Reviews on Rotten Tomatoes, it has a 63%. Letterboxd, it has a 3.3 average, and on IMDb, it is a 7.3. That's like a big disparity across the board. Like, in my opinion.
Is it?
I guess it's kind of close. I guess when you do the math, it's kind of close.
Listen, I'm not a mathematician. I'm not a mathologist.
Listen, I'm not a stats guy. I just give them to you. All right. This movie is written and directed by Kevin Smith. Before we get into the cast, let's just chat a little bit about Kevin Smith. He's a cult favorite indie writer-director known for Clerks, Clerks 2, Mallrats, Chasing Amy, Dogma, Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, Jersey Girl, Zack and Miri Make a Porno, and a whole whack of other stuff. A lot of his movies, namely some of those ones from that first decade of his filmmaking, are interconnected with characters appearing across multiple films. But I'm just curious, what's your relationship to Kevin Smith movies? Is this kind of stuff your bag, so to speak?
Kevin Smith was definitely my bag when I was a 14-year-old boy. You know, I don't know. I think like I just thought Jay and Silent Bob were like the funniest thing ever because I think most 14-year-olds did.
Yeah,
back when I was
vulgarity's awesome when you're 14.
Exactly, right. And again, I've mentioned like during Grandma's Boy that despite not smoking weed, I still thought the culture was like so cool and funny. And I mean, who better to represent that culture than Jay and Silent Bob, right?
Yeah. They're like such relics.
What's that?
Like Jay and Silent Bob are such relics of like that era.
Oh yeah, 100%. And I mean, Zack and Miri Make a Porno all time. I feel like that's like a bit of a sneaky movie or maybe underappreciated nowadays.
I haven't seen it in a long time, so I don't know if I'd be able to call it all-time movie because who knows? That could be chock full of shit we can't laugh at anymore.
I'm sure it is. But again, I want to say like a little underappreciated because I feel like the cast is kind of overlooked considering you have Seth Rogen, Elizabeth Banks, Craig Robinson, Justin Long is hilarious in his brief cameo. And again, you got, Jay in it, right?
Yep.
Awesome. Mallrats? Do you remember Mallrats
I
at all?
remember Mallrats because I watched that like later on in life, and that one's it's interesting.
Yeah.
I don't mind it.
That one stands out. I mean, that's like a little more traditional Kevin Smith and like his newer stuff, right?
Yeah.
Newer, as in year 2006, right?
Right. Yeah.
Between like Clerks and I guess Jay and Silent Bob's the same era. Zack and Miri Make a Porno, I think might be his latest movie that I've seen.
Well, he did Clerks 3, so that was 2022. I never got around to that one either.
No.
But I think like Jay and Silent Bob was like 2001. Like
Oh my God, is it
like,
really?
Yeah, it's like an earlier movie for sure.
So I guess pre-2000s then I might have a bit more of an appreciation for, like Chasing Amy, Dogma. Dogma just had its re-release in the theaters, right, for its anniversary.
Yep.
What about you? Same kind of vibe or?
Yeah, I mean, so Clerks 1 is one I haven't really seen all that much. Like I've checked it out and I've watched the clips just because I don't know, it's not really my bag, so to speak.
Yeah.
But like I don't know why we owned Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back on DVD, and I would watch that as a kid. Just
you owned it as
my family. I don't know who. Maybe my brother bought it. We had that movie for some
way
reason.
More likely, yeah.
Yeah, for some reason that movie was in my house, and I would watch it, and like. I don't know. I got a kick out of Mark Hamill showing up at the end. Like I thought that shit was great, and like they became these like weed smoking superheroes. Like, it was kind of funny.
I mean, on that note, we can't continue this conversation without mentioning the Ben Affleck cameos.
Oh yeah, they're shooting Good Will Hunting 2. And it's like it's like you don't like it makes so much more sense later in life when you learn the ethos or mythos or whatever of Good Will Hunting, that they had that whole second half of the script that was like a spy thriller. Yeah, I love that.
Even in this movie, the cameo, I'm like, what is
that goatee?
The Leo meme where he's sitting on the couch and like, oh shit.
Other things though that he's done like Zack and Miri Make a Porno I've seen, Mallrats definitely seen. Like I didn't know he was Chasing Amy, and I didn't know he was Jersey Girl, but I've seen those movies.
It's one of those things where like once you find out he did it and you look at the cast, it
makes so much sense.
It makes so much sense, right?
There's so much crossover between him and the Ben Affleck, Matt Damon era.
Yeah.
They're all like running in the same circle trying to help each other get their movies made, and like that's like kind of the class they come up with, right?
What's interesting too is I can't remember where I read this online, so it's probably true.
Google it.
Which was basically like he can't get back into the mindset of those characters, which is why he kind of says like his movies aren't the same anymore. They're not really as prevalent or great, or the sharp dialogue and like the fun characters that he created, like Elias in this, for example, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's not a 19-year-old kid, or he's not closer to 19, in the same way as Trey Parker writes for Randy now instead of the boys in South Park,
exactly,
right?
Yeah.
You can't relate to those characters anymore.
And I think he's also just grown up.
Yeah.
A bit. Like there's a lot of his characters that you can tell are created purposely to be kind of repugnant and disgusting and like like holding a mirror up to society kind of thing. Like we'll get into it a little bit later, but yeah, I guess that makes sense why he's not sort of doing that nowadays, because his probably mindset's just changed after everything. I remember there was a time though that I think he was meant to either do a Superman or a Batman movie, like one of a superhero movies, and everyone was like pining for that. Everyone really wanted the Kevin Smith version of like, I forget what hero it was, but that would have been really cool because he is a big comic book nerd.
Oh, I actually didn't know that. That's pretty cool though. I mean, you can see it in the evolution of his works too, right? Like, Mallrats, Chasing Amy, like Clerks, like he didn't have a pot to piss in, and you can tell in the budget, right? So it's really like organic and sharp dialogue.
Yeah,
and then,
well, it has to be.
We get a look here at Clerks too, right, where he gets a budget, and suddenly, I don't want to say the dialogue's not as sharp, but it's certainly like different in that it's written to be raunchier, right?
Yeah.
Whereas the dialogue in Clerks, for example, it hits harder. It's more, I guess, profound in a douchebag way to kind of say. Do you know what I'm trying to get at?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying for sure. But like, I'm just looking at some of those writing credits now, and he's got like writing credits on like Batman Cape Crusader TV series, like from 2024. Like, he's like writing episodes for these kind of things now, and that's super cool. It's like a very neat like trajectory. Like he's done some He-Man stuff, like Masters of the Universe.
Right
like,
on.
so I think that's just neat. Any other thoughts on Kevin Smith before we move on to the cast?
Well, I mean, I'll segue for you. Did you realize that his wife is in this?
I did not.
Yeah.
I don't know anyone.
You're not good at that.
I don't know. Like, this happened on the Happy Gilmore episode. Like, I have no idea who's dating whose family is who. I'm not a damn clue.
I don't like it when you put it that way, because now I was about to compare it to how I don't know box office numbers or anything like that, which like I should, but there's no reason for you to know these kind of things.
It's funny. It's my partner knows all about like the inner workings of Hollywood and who's dating who and at what time they were together and like the history between this, that, and the other. I'm like, how do you understand? I don't even. I just want to see the things they're making. I don't want to follow them home afterwards and figure out what the fuck they're doing. Like,
fair enough.
I don't care about any of that shit.
My one last comment about cast before we fully dive in is when you were looking up Brian's IMDb, did the floor show up?
It did not, because I didn't look him up on IMDb. So I will be honest there. But are you talking about the game show you're discussing?
Yeah, this was what, like 6 episodes ago? I mentioned the floor.
He's on that?
He's on it, yeah.
Is he the host? Or is he just on it?
No,
so he's just a regular person now.
He's a contestant. I don't even think he's like playing for charity. I think he's
just because he's a regular person these days. He's not in anything else. Yeah. All right. As you segued for me, we'll get into the cast. We have Brian O'Halloran as Dante, Jeff Anderson as Randall, Rosario Dawson playing Becky, Trevor Fairman as Elias, and Kevin Smith appears as Silent Bob, of course, and with Jason Mewes playing Jay. Let's jump to the movie. I watched this one on Pluto TV, so it didn't give me a quick little synopsis, so I grabbed one from IMDb. After a fire burns down the quick stop, Randall and Dante need new jobs and more out of life, but they end up at the movies instead. Where's your head at going into this movie? Like, have you seen the original? Did you like the original? When's the last time you saw Clerks 2? Let's just kind of set the floor.
Yeah, I mean, we were just talking about it. I watched the first one not too long ago. Like, I actually want to say like a couple weeks ago, kind of in preparation for this. Again, partner fell asleep. Excellent movie for me to put on, because her first comment is going to be, why are we watching a movie in black and white?
True. What is this?
I mean, again, it's kind of like apples and oranges. Like, I know it's a sequel, but they couldn't be more different, really.
Interesting.
You know, the first one's very contained in a corner store, right?
Yeah.
Again, sharp dialogue, not a big budget to play around with you know, whatever stupid gimmicks. This one feels more Hollywood, more commercialized, right?
Yeah.
It's brighter, obviously, because it's not black and white. And it's just way fucking raunchier.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if the first one was as, I don't know, offensive as this movie.
It's definitely not.
Because I was looking up, I was like, I haven't seen Clerks in a while, and I'm not going to watch it all, but I was looking up clips, and like, the conversations and the dialogue in that one, just they feel a lot more natural to like what people would actually be talking about at the time. Like how you and I would just shoot the shit about one of our favorite movies, because there's a great bit where he's talking about the Death Star.
Yeah.
And about how like, he's like, I'm fine with killing off everyone on the first Death Star, but I have a problem with the second one, and it's all about the contractors.
Yeah, yeah.
And like that's just such a like, who the fuck thinks of that? But it's also a conversation you can imagine two nerds having while on break.
His dialogue reminds me of if you took Tarantino or Sorkin's dialogue, and then you were like, yeah, it's like their dialogue, but a Kevin Smith version of it, except he's Kevin Smith.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's funny because you're describing Kevin Smith's writing style while not
as
really.
Kevin Smith.
Yeah, as Kevin Smith. Which, like, yeah.
But it hits, though. You know what I'm trying to say, right?
Yeah, we know what you're trying to say post the fact. But, like, if you didn't know this guy, how would you describe him? Yeah, fair enough.
It's very Kevin Smith of Aaron Sorkin.
Yeah. Tarantino tried to be Kevin Smith.
Yeah, there you go. He's doing his best impression of Kevin Smith.
Yeah,
but he's Kevin Smith.
100%. I think before we head like a lot further into the movie, it's kind of important to address sort of this offensive nature of the movie right away. Let's just kind of talk about it. It's 2006. You can really feel that in the writing and dialogue. Lots of obscene language being tossed around, stereotypes, slurs. It gets pretty fucking bad in some parts.
Yeah.
And it's really only one character in particular that is speaking this way, and it's Randall. And I'm curious, like, did you think this was done maliciously, or do you think that Kevin Smith is really writing Randall purposely to be sort of a mirror to those, like, he's an internet troll embodied.
Yeah.
Like, that's what Randall's character is. And I think he's meant to do that. I think it's purposeful, you know? Did you get the same sense?
Like he's aggroing all of the outcry by being like the one central, like, offensive figure.
I think that's what's happening. It's like because everyone around him is always calling him out on his shit.
It's true.
It's like they're constantly being like, you can't fucking say that. Like,
yeah.
And it just feels like, I don't know, one of those like holding up the mirror kind of moments, and just, you know, it seems like Kevin Smith is hitting on something before we even get there, of like, we're dealing with Randalls today.
Yeah.
You know,
many more Randalls.
Many more Randalls.
Yeah.
And like, I think he's seeing something in internet culture because he's on message boards, he's trolling people. Like, he's like, yeah, if we don't like make these people feel welcome and have them as friends and teach them how to be better, they're just going to get way fucking worse without anybody.
No, I mean, it's a really interesting observation. And I mean, really, like you're pointing out sort of the central theme right away, right? Which is, I guess, being like, it's a matter of time.
Yeah.
Right. Where you have Dante who, you know, kind of is like realizing he's stuck in the present almost, right? It's like you're not 20 anymore. Like you can't keep putting off like being an adult, right?
Yeah.
Whereas the opposite of Randall, who is like, he's stuck in time, but he doesn't want to be an adult, right? Like he wants to stay 20 and he wants to keep being an internet troll, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's an interesting way of looking at it. I honestly didn't think of it that way, and that Kevin Smith kind of almost like deliberately did it. I just kind of thought like, it's because of fucking asshole.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess I watch movies differently than you too. Whereas I'm sitting there and I'm just kind of like, like you said, like fart and dick and eat pussy. You know what I mean?
He says a whole lot worse than
Meanwhile,
that.
you're there like writing a thesis about it.
Well, no, I'm curious. I'm interested. Like I didn't do enough internet research on it to know for sure, but like, I don't think anyone puts a character like Randall in their movie and gives him this much offensive dialogue without trying to have a commentary on something else, unless you're a dick.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't think Kevin Smith is known for being a dick. I think he's kind of like well regarded in Hollywood. Maybe I'm wrong.
I have no idea. To be honest.
But like, yeah, I just think it's really like this movie's being like, because it's asking this question. It's like, should Dante still even be friends with Randall? Because he's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
He's such an asshole.
What's he going to do when Dante's not there anymore to kind of look out for him, right?
Exactly. So it's kind of like, how would you react to like, if this guy was your friend or was your family member? Like, we all know one. We've all got one of these Randalls in our lives, right?
No,
so,
and I mean, it's an interesting take on the character dynamics too, right? Because even later on in the movie, you know, Randall's obviously like trying to come to terms with the fact that Dante's leaving.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you think he sees himself as kind of the number two, the sidekick to Dante. Like, I don't think he sees himself as the one and Dante's the two, right?
Right.
Because later on, he's having a conversation with Elias, and he goes, you know, when Dante's gone, you're going to be my number two.
Yeah.
This is the guy he fucking bullies all movie. It's the guy he, you know, is just ripping on relentlessly. But in his mind, he's kind of like, this is the next best friend I have in my life, right?
Yeah. I don't know. It's interesting. I'd be curious what people thought about it at the time, because it's so easy to just write all this shit in here and people are going to laugh at it because it's offensive, and some people laugh at that shit. So
I mean, I did laugh at some of the offensive-ness. Some of it is obviously a little, not a little, a lot too far for me.
Way
like,
too
Jesus
far.
Christ.
Way too far. Okay, let's just get into the movie. Let's set the stage. After a fire burns down the quick stop, we see Randall and Dante now working at movies. We learn Dante will be moving to Florida the next day with his fiance. So there's some tension right away with Dante and Randall. Does this new restaurant backdrop work for you as the sort of primary location? Like, are you vibing with it? Do you think it had potential?
It's so strange to me, man. Like, imagine you're making a sequel and your sequel starts by just completely obliterating like what the first one is known for.
Yeah.
It's such a wild choice to me.
I kind of like it in a way, because it's like, it's almost saying like, yeah, we're it's hard to say. It's not like saying we're not going to run it back, because they run it back just in a different location.
Yeah.
But they just, that's interesting.
I can't get past.
Fair.
It's like you took all of the charm of the first one and then just like decided to throw it out the window. It'd be like, I don't know.
It's funny to me because you've worked at a fast food establishment.
Yeah, I did.
So have I. Like, we all have. And it sort of seems like the prime next location for these guys. Like, it's a fucking Moobies. What is a Moobies? What kind of name is that for a restaurant? This restaurant's never busy. This is like the shittiest restaurant in town. So obviously you're going to go there just so you can like dick around at work and like not have to really do your job. Like, that's the thing.
No, for sure. And I mean, again, like it's perfect for a lot of, you know, in-depth discussion points that you can make, right? Like, which is the billionaire comes in later on, and it's like, well, would you rather have that job where, you know, you're probably stressed the fuck out, but like, you know, you're making a decent income, you got the American dream going on, or would you rather work at a Moobies with, you know, your best friend, and you guys can literally just take off in the middle of the day and go go-karting, right?
Exactly. So,
but then if you do that, are you also going to like kind of resent yourself for not growing up to be an adult? So like, I think it's perfect for those kind of questions, and, you know, for exploring those kind of themes. I just can't get over the fact that
he just burns it down.
He just burns it down. It's crazy to me.
That's fair. That's fair. I don't know how people would have reacted though to like a Clerks 2 just set in the same spot again.
Well, I mean, I don't know why there's a Clerks 2 to begin with.
Hey, we don't know why there's sequels ever, but that's fair. We'll move on. We're also getting introduced to the rest of the cast and some new members. Jay and Silent Bob are fresh out of rehab. What's your take on these guys? Like, do you like Jay and Silent Bob?
As an adult, like, not really.
No?
And again, I bet people are probably like wondering why, how, because it seems right up my alley.
Yeah.
But I don't know, something about them just doesn't like gel with me in the same way as like Grandma's Boy's sense of humor. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, I guess that's fair. Silent Bob doesn't even say anything, and you still hate him, eh?
I didn't say hate. Like they do. I just don't mesh with it. Like I don't think it's funny, and I don't know if it's because maybe it's not childish. Maybe it's like a little too vulgar for me.
This is interesting that we're finding the line for Rip, because I didn't know if there was one like for a long time. This is funny because there's some shit that made me laugh that these guys are saying. Elias gets dropped off at work by his mom, and we also see Becky, who shows up, and she's the store manager. Just in these opening moments, is there any funny standing out to you at all? I don't know, whether it be between Dante and Randall, or Jay and Bob, or when Elias starts talking to Randall about internet blogs, anything happening?
I mean, even just pulling up to the movies and we see "Eat Pussy" written on the wall.
Does that get you?
It got me. And it's not so much just like the fact that it says "Eat Pussy," but it's the quick reaction shot we get of Randall just smirking next to it. And you're like, oh, yeah, obviously he fucking did it, right?
Yeah. Because he says it. He's like, oh, if it was my last day, I'd spray paint something like "Eat Pussy" on the wall. Yeah.
And as much as I'm not like super into Jay and Silent Bob, I'm not saying they didn't have funny. They definitely had some funny, and I definitely laughed.
Yeah.
Like I think it's right off the bat where two guys come up to buy weed off of him, right?
Yeah.
And like him doing his rap.
Yeah, his like sales rap. It's funny because they're fresh out of rehab. I don't know if you caught some of the things why they had to go to rehab is because they got caught by the cops driving with a deployed airbag.
Yeah, I heard that. And then I also heard how they somehow went from 10 years to just getting like 2 months community service or something.
So Jay was killing me though, but he's basically like a born again Christian. He's like, you should really read your Bibles, sirs.
Yeah.
I thought there's some good stuff there. He had another really great line. I can't remember the context of it, but there's something about aliens. And he's like, yeah, I'd absolutely. He's like, yeah, there he goes. Homeboy fucked an alien once.
Yeah, there you go. Are you holding everything but heroin, coke in your cock?
Yeah.
The question for you, because we've actually talked about like drugs and drug dealing or whatever a few times on the pod.
Sure.
Would you buy weed off Jay?
What is my first how do I first see him?
Okay, hang on. So let me flesh out this question a bit for you.
Give me the scene.
Well, we've talked about the uncomfortableness of going to somebody's house.
Yeah.
And then, fucking lingerers, man, right? You can't really linger outside of a restaurant because it's heat, bro.
Yeah, it's heat. You gotta
right?
get going.
So you gotta get going. So I mean, do you kind of like that there's like an automatic out?
I think that makes it easier for
There's
sure.
the danger and the heat.
Yeah.
Is it worth the swap of not being a lingerer?
I don't know. If Jay's doing his Buffalo Bill dance to Goodbye Horses, I don't know if I'm buying.
I don't think you get out of the car. I think you're like, I'll come back. I'll circle the block.
But that scene also kind of killed me. Like anytime there's just something about Bob putting on the boombox and Jay going, ooh, and grabbing his chapstick, and then he does his Buffalo Bill dance, and it gets a little weird from there. Did you have anything between Dante and Randall? Like we get a really good first glimpse of like Randall's character. He's coming in and he's mad at he's basically trolling a disabled person on the internet.
Yeah.
It's pretty fucked up.
It's super fucked up. It's funny for me to sit there and watch, but yeah, it's super fucked up.
I like when he confuses Helen Keller with Anne Frank.
This is such a brilliant bit.
Yeah.
It's so good.
It's really funny.
It's fucking wild. And I'm sure there's definitely people out there who don't know who either of those people are, which is
even crazier
to me.
Yeah.
But this is a brilliant gag.
Then who the hell is Anne Frank?
Fuck.
It's pretty funny. Okay, some of my favorite bits come from Elias and Randall just talking to each other.
Yeah.
Their first interaction, Randall is using like internet blogs to do whatever. He's trolling people. And Elias shares news that Transformers, the movie's coming out, and that he is somehow situated with the best online handle that anyone could have.
He is.
Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
I love Elias in this movie. Like, just what's your take on him as a character?
He's so familiar because we just saw Grandma's Boy not long ago.
Yeah.
And like, while him and JP couldn't be more different, they also couldn't be more the same.
Yeah.
Just like the way these characters are written and fleshed out, it's fucking gold.
It's like they gave so much more time to them than anyone else in the movie.
It's
like,
brilliant. But I mean, I think they shine more because they're in a supporting role, right?
Yeah.
Like, you don't really have to get into the nitty gritty. You can just kind of, hey, this guy's a caricature of like a virgin dork nerd, right?
Yeah.
And it plays so well, even though they're a punching bag all movie. And we've talked about bullying.
I think the bullying's worse in Grandma's Boy.
Interesting. I was just about to ask you.
At some point, Randall's even like, Randall's giving Elias a lot of shit, but he's also like trying to give him advice and guidance at the same time in a way. And it's weird that what they're getting into, but like, I don't think the bullying's as bad as it is in Grandma's Boy.
I don't know if the advice is genuine though, because I mean, like immediately,
that's fair.
We'll get into the best part of the movie later. I don't know if it's genuine. The way he immediately goes to Dante to basically be like, yo, like, guess what I just did to Elias? You know, you know what I mean?
It's pretty funny.
So I don't know. I go back and forth on which one's worse. At least they give him some like redeeming qualities, whereas JP is just, you know, he's made out to be the antagonist at the end, right?
Exactly.
He steals the game. But
exactly.
I digress. Let's talk about
internet blogs. There's some
blogs.
great lines from Elias here, man. Randall tells him that Transformers suck, and he says, "No, they don't. They're more than meets the eye."
He says it unironically.
And it's just, he's so wholesome about every line he delivers. This is what gets me too, though, because Elias is like he's like a Christian. He's like Catholic, and he's like, and Randall's being like, yeah, Transformers are not a gift from God. They're like forces of evil. And he's like, you know, I don't like to talk about the dark forces, Randall. Just the way.
This motherfucker is supposed to be 19 years old in this movie.
Not a chance.
Like, what, you just shave the morning of shooting? Like,
I don't want to hear this, Randall.
30.
I don't want to hear this. He's so funny. I love it. It's great. Yeah, we could see this movie is going to be dealing a lot with like Dante's big life changes and Randall's resistance to that change, as you mentioned. There's also some deep conversations happening here between Dante and Becky, the store manager, which alludes to there being more happening between them behind the scenes.
There's some sparks.
We learn like immediately that they hooked up.
Yeah.
Like it's like 10 to 15 minutes into the movie. So that Dante's a terrible person as well. Let's get into some of the like first big bits of the movie. I enjoy how this is kind of like a day in the life sort of movie. You know, we're just sort of following these guys as they go about the workday at movies, all the hijinks that it entails. And we've set the stage. We're entering the fun and games territory. Let's talk about two of the more memorable bits from this movie. We've got Lord of the Rings versus Star Wars rant, and then Elias explaining pillow pants to Randall.
I'm going to let you take...
These two bits are crazy.
I'm going to let you take on Lord of the Rings versus Star Wars. This is made for you. Like, did you come when you saw this?
It's funny because I like both trilogies, but I get where he's coming from. I can 100% understand where Randall's coming from. Basically, the gist of it, if you haven't seen this movie, I don't know where you've been for the last 20 years. But this is like the scene of the movie, no? Like the Lord of the Rings versus Star Wars. This is the movie.
This is the movie.
It's how it gets remembered most often. I just love everything that's happening here. Randall's shitting on Lord of the Rings for being a stupid movie about people walking.
The simplistic analysis is what the guy says.
He's not down with the trilogy. I love the way Elias says that. He puts down in air quotes. And they... The way Elias and this customer whip out their one rings, no one carries that around. If you carry that around, you deserve to have someone like Randall make fun of you. Like,
one ring to rule them all.
One ring to bind them all.
I must have said that a million times. 14 years old, I'm 100% walking around.
Who fucking carries their preciouses around? It's so funny. They're basically, the best part is when Randall says, yeah, here's the first movie, he does the walking bit. Here's the second movie, he trips over like a little rock. Yeah. Here's the third movie, he throws the ring in the fire.
It does a little shrug after.
Does a little shrug, turns around, and the guy says, I am going to kick your ass back to the Shire if you don't. And then he throws up. And
he throws up, yeah. And then what does Randall do? He immediately runs off. Yo, I just made some nerd throw up.
Yo, I just made fun of Lord of the Rings so hard I made a super nerd throw up. Where's our cleaning supplies? It's great.
Honestly, take a bow, Randall.
Does this bit hold up to you? Were you laughing at it? What was it doing for you?
It did. I'm not that big a fan of either trilogy, like nowadays. Back in the day, loved Lord of the Rings, loved Star Wars. Now I'm kind of like, I can't remember the last time I watched either.
Yeah, that's fair.
No, this is absolutely gold still. This is the movie. This is by far the funniest thing I think Kevin Smith has ever done.
I
don't think that's like a bold statement. I think that's probably well recognized and accepted as fact.
The idea of making a super nerd throw up because you made fun of the movie they love so much. Like, it's just, that's amazing.
It's so funny, man. It really is. And like, I don't know. I honestly don't know what to say here. Like, again, Randall's offensiveness, he's a general, like, he is a genuine man-child.
Oh, yeah.
But this is gold. Like,
Yeah.
from a movie perspective, and as a fan of, like, as a fan of movies,
Yeah.
like, he is the kind of character that you love to hate.
Yeah, 100%.
And this bit encompasses literally his entire personality.
Some of the best parts about the bit, too, is how accurate the take is. Like, he's not wrong. The third Lord of the Rings movie has 17 endings. Like, it does. It has way too many endings. And, like, his point of being like, yeah, the logical conclusion. I'm not going to get into what he says, but it's really funny. It's like, yeah, he's making a good point. Although it's draped in offensiveness. So.
Now, do you think this is a reflection of how Kevin Smith feels? Do we know? Is he a Star Wars or Lord of the Rings guy?
I think he's a Star Wars guy, probably.
And also, do you think this bit works flipped?
Like if you try to make fun of Star Wars in the same way?
Yeah. So imagine, like Randall's a Lord of the Rings guy.
Yeah.
And they're talking Star Wars. And he walks up, and do you think he could do...
I think you could. You just
a
gotta
simplistic analysis of Star Wars?
You gotta figure out what the angle is, though, right? Like, because his points are very true. Like, yeah, it is just a bunch of walking.
Yeah.
And there's big battle scenes in between it, but even the fucking trees walk.
Yeah, I love that bit.
So I'm trying to think, like, what would be the take on Star Wars? Is it just
maybe he just walks up and like does an air swing with a lightsaber?
See, I don't think you could do it the same because there's so much more.
Maybe throw a couple death grips like in 22 Jump Street?
Yeah, exactly. I think though the bit from Clerks 1 is a little bit like the Star Wars version of this, where he's talking about the contractors and stuff on the Death Star.
Yeah.
Who's thinking about the contractors on a Death Star? That's great. Okay, now let's talk about pillow pants.
What's pillow pants?
Do you want to say it? Do you want me to say it? Someone say it.
Well, pillow pants is the pussy troll
who lives in my girlfriend's vagina. This one is like, how did the guy get through this without breaking? Like on every take,
there's got to be like bloopers for this.
It's so funny. Like this part has me thinking Elias might be the MVC of this movie.
Yeah,
just like hands down the way he's delivering it, and then you get fucking Lister Fiend as well.
What's Lister Fiend? Let me guess. Her mouth troll?
Yeah. It's because boyfriends and girlfriends talk to each other about sex stuff, Randall.
The delivery is perfect.
So good.
This 19-year-old / 30-year-old kid, he's throwing fastballs. Like,
you keep calling out people for being older than the age they're cast for, but that's what they do in every movie.
How do you feel about Randall being 33 in this?
I mean, that's a bit tough.
We're both 33.
Yeah, we're both 33. Yeah.
I didn't think it was tough. I thought this made me feel way better about myself.
I was like, do I look as bad as him?
He doesn't look 33.
Yeah,
like,
he looks way older
this guy
than 33.
Looks 45.
Yeah,
easily.
I'm like, do I look like? I think I still look like a kid. Like sometimes I'm like, oh, I'm just a kid. No one's gonna pick on me. I'm like, but no, I'm a 33-year-old adult. Like,
the ultimate test is like if you think you're skateboarding because you like to skateboard.
Yeah.
If you wipe out and a bunch of like 12-year-old kids see you, do you think they're like, oh man, did you see that old guy like eat it?
Yeah, they're absolutely being like, hey, remember when that fucking old fart fell off his skateboard? Yeah, absolutely. 100%.
You don't look like a kid, bro.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
But you don't look like Randall, so yeah.
So,
and I'm not a big fat guy.
There you go. In and amongst these two bits, we do learn that Randall has been planning a big event as Dante's going away party. He's hiring Kinky Kelly and the Sexy Stud to do a live performance. Rip, thoughts on this? Do you want to tell everyone what this live performance is all about?
First of all, Detective Ripp did not see this coming.
But what, the twist at the end?
The twist, yeah. It's so obvious and predictable.
Yeah.
No.
It really
I fully thought like a chick was going to show up.
There's a really great moment here where, so Randall's on the computer searching for this live performance to book.
Yeah.
And Elias sidles up to him and says, are you looking for a Transformers site? Because carstobots.com lets you make your avatar a robot version of yourself. And it is just the best, sincerest line deliveries ever.
I was going to say, he's so genuine about it. What is it? Cars to Bots?
Carstobots.com.
You know what we should have done? We should have looked up all these websites.
Someone bought it. Yeah, someone absolutely bought the domains. 100%. I just love it too because he's like, well, because it lets you make your avatar a robot version of yourself.
And you got to give credit to the character. He keeps coming back. Like, he's getting body slammed
Yeah.
day in and day out at work here, right? And he still walks up to Randall, like, so genuine, like, hey, man, like, do you want to check out carstobots.com with me?
Okay.
Poor kid.
Poor Elias. Yeah. Moving on. So Elias gets a little bit of comeuppance here in this next sequence. Lance, a former high school colleague of Randall and Dante, shows up, and he's here basically to brag about all the internet money he has now because he made some data mining or I can't remember. I didn't really follow that part.
It's basically what I gathered was it just lists, I guess, the cheapest places to get whatever certain commodities or goods.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like a internet scraper. It just compiles information to one page, and he made millions off it. Apparently,
he made mad ducats.
Yeah, mad ducats.
Madducats.com. That sold to Amazon for $20 million.
Crazy.
Which is crazy in 2006.
Hey, was Amazon huge in 2006? Probably. I mean, were they still
$20 million
books?
is a fucking ton of money for madducats.com.
Mad ducats, bro. And this basically sends Randall into a spiral, and he needs to get out for a bit. Any funny moments in this exchange, though, you want to touch on?
Before we get to the funny here, we got to address like something here. This guy's a fucking loser.
Lance?
Imagine you got $20 million, and like one of the things you want to do is go back and torment two guys you went to high school with. Like,
who's played by playing him?
It's fucking My Name Is Earl.
Yeah, that's what I know. It's My Name Is Earl. But what's his fucking name? Earl. God damn you!
It's in the title.
Yeah.
Just like imagine this though. This is a classic case of like I don't think about you at all.
Yeah, exactly. But if you knew somebody from high school and they came to your job just to gloat, would it ruin your day as much as it ruins Randall's?
I don't think so because I literally am sitting there thinking like, why would you do this?
You spent money to come here?
Yeah,
you idiot.
Why aren't you
now
like?
You have 19,999,000.
Like, go buy an island, bro.
Yeah,
like, what are you doing? Go buy a fire hose.
Yeah.
And hang over a mud pit with your friends. Like, what are you doing?
I love it. Jackass.
Okay, no, let's talk the funny. Pickle fucker is hilarious.
Yeah, the whole story.
These are the kind of stories again where you see them in movies and such, and you just think like the writing is too on the nose for it to not be based on a true story.
Oh yeah, they knew someone
either Kevin Smith stuck a pickle up his ass, or he made somebody or witnessed somebody stick a pickle up their ass, right?
Yeah, it's a hazing thing.
Absolutely,
like a grade 9 hazing thing. Like this gives big Blue Mountain State vibes when Thad when they're all running with the Oreo up their butt.
Yeah.
Yep.
100%, right? So we're in agreement.
Yeah, this was absolutely had to be something that came from his real life. Elias pitching the Transformers and Lord of the Rings crossover site.
Even the small physical humor is like just such a nice touch with the card. Yeah, like it's
Lance gives him a card, and the way Elias is holding it, he like flips it. It like does like he like almost drops it. It's so funny.
It's perfect. Like I don't know if you write that or if that's just the actor like nailing the role, but
it makes me think Elias is just that. Like that's like the actor, whoever he is
Elias.
Is just that guy. After Lance leaves, Randall needs to go clear his head. He makes Dante take him to the go-karts. And honestly, this looks like a great time. When's the last time you were on a go-kart?
Oh God, I really can't remember.
I want to go on a go-kart now.
I love go-karts though.
Yeah, it seems like so much fun.
One of my biggest regrets leaving Ottawa was that over in Quebec, again, I guess, because there's no laws in Quebec, apparently.
Yes.
There's a go-kart bar.
That sounds...
So it's a racetrack.
Yeah.
Obviously, they make you sign a waiver.
It sounds like you shouldn't... It sounds like it's encouraging drinking and driving.
A little bit.
Yeah.
But you signed a waiver, so it's
okay.
You
go Quebec. You got it.
I don't know if it's... Yeah. I don't know if it has any legal standing at all, but they're still operating, provided they made it through the pandemic. I don't know. We might have to take a road trip one day.
It sounds like we're going on a roadie to this place where you can drink and ride go-karts. Okay. We start to get like heart-to-heart moments here between Dante and Randall. You know, this is where we start to find out, they're both dealing with like these feelings that they've missed out on life because they're both in their 30s and they haven't quite so gotten it started yet, so to speak. Like Dante's waiting because he's got the golden ticket. His fiance's dad's going to give him a job and he's going to finally be able to start his life.
He's going to give him a car wash.
Give him a car wash to run in Florida. And then Randall's just like, doesn't want to grow up. He likes his life as simple as it is. And he doesn't need sort of those frivolous things, that, so to speak. Upon returning, though, to the restaurant, Randall and Dante see this is the fucking shortest lunch rush.
I was going to say,
lineup. There's like 4 people in line and everyone's panicking. Like, come on.
We have both worked fast food jobs. This is nothing. This is nothing.
I've been at a restaurant where I've seen people like fight in the lobby because there's too many people there. Like, it's crazy. This is not a line to be freaking out about at all.
Also, if Elias can't do fries, what does he do?
What's he say?
He burns a basket of fries.
Yeah, and what's Randall say to him? He says, "Does it need to transform into a robot for you to take it seriously?" It's the machine. The machine does it for you.
Like, what is this fucking kid's job? I mean, like, you worked at McDonald's. You did a little bit of everything, right?
The fries go in.
Yeah.
A timer goes off. The fries come out. It's not hard. There's nothing to it.
Is there anybody operating in McDonald's that doesn't know how to do fries?
If there is, they probably aren't working there for long.
Right? Like, could you be like, oh, I don't know that. I'm on drive-through. Like, drive-through knows how to do fries still.
If something is beeping, just pick the bucket up. That's it. That's all it is. It's so easy.
It's moments like that make me think, like, maybe Kevin Smith didn't have this kind of a, like, fast food job or something. This is just, like, so, I don't know. Maybe it's just done for the movie or whatever.
It's probably done more for the bit because it causes this tension point.
It would make more sense, though, again, if there was like 40 people in the lobby. But
there's not.
There's 5.
They had a $5 million budget. They can only afford so many extras.
Just don't make them talk.
You're not getting scale.
Yeah.
All right. So this is where we probably get one of the most offensively gleaming examples of Randall the Troll. He goes off on a whole other rant, uses a bunch of racial slurs we will not be repeating here. Obviously, everyone is shocked and disgusted by Randall, and rightfully so. But he just doesn't get it.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like the thesis of his character, that he doesn't understand why it's wrong. I'm just curious. Like, we don't need to spend too much time here, but like, what are your thoughts on it all?
I mean, it's trying to excuse like ignorance is bliss, right?
Right.
But it's like, nah, bro. Like, it's your job to educate yourself.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah. 100%.
I think that's just how you sum it up.
Yeah, and that's a great point. Like, he should just be educating himself, and I think that's like the job of Dante and not the job of Dante and Becky, but they're there to be like you're wrong. You need to take a look at yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say one thing I did think was funny, and I can kind of appreciate just as a viewer, is that he has no idea. Despite what does he say? His grandma.
Yeah, his grandma
right?
used to call him this word.
And it's like when you get older, that blindfold is kind of removed, where the people in your life you've spent your entire life with, you start to like pick up on certain things, kind of like how you realize like, oh, like my parents don't know everything, right?
Right. Yeah.
Or oh, like my grandparents are actually racist assholes, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, I kind of appreciate that moment, and that it is like a realization for his character, because I think I can relate to that. I can understand that.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, yeah, bro, like that's still on you. You gotta fucking educate yourself.
It's interesting because he has that realization in this conversation where he's like, oh yeah, maybe my grandma was a bit of a racist. And then he doubles down. He doubles down on the racism, and it's like, you learned something and then didn't.
Yeah.
And it's just like
he dug his hole deeper.
He's a lost cause, basically, right? Let's move on. Next up, Dante confides in Becky, saying, they're having a conversation about his wedding. And yeah, he's nervous about the wedding, but only because he can't dance, apparently. And he's obviously playing it off. So naturally, Becky teaches him. And we get a 4-minute dance sequence. Did you enjoy this? Thoughts?
Why do we feel like all filmmakers...
impromptu dance.
Why does it feel like all filmmakers just want to do musicals and like dance numbers?
I get it because it feels fun.
This
is a fun little moment in the middle of this movie.
It doesn't make any sense to me at all.
None.
But sure.
Not a damn lick of sense at all. Like,
yeah, I don't know. It's also such a weird like fear. It's,
like not
slow
being
dancing or whatever I can understand. Like that's such a trope
but
in
he
movies.
wants to be able to bust a move.
Yeah, just feel the music.
Yeah,
what are you doing?
feel
Take
the
a couple
music.
shots and feel the music. Like
Just
what
go
is
no
it?
bones. Just
like American Wedding, I think, has a whole a whole like plot point where Jim can't dance, so Stifler teaches him how to dance. Like this is
it's like
such
a classic.
It's a classic trope, especially like early 2000s, like late 90s. Just fucking dance. Nobody cares.
How many movies from 2006 had a dance scene in it? Like I need to like crunch the numbers now, because we got to go back. Did the other ones that we did from 2006 have dance scenes in them?
All of them. Let's take all the guys who we've been comparing arms, like throwing a football.
Yeah.
And now let's put them in a dance contest.
I think Nick Cage can dance the best.
Do you think so?
Yeah, I don't know why.
I think because he can feel the rhythm for sure.
It's true.
If anybody
It's
can
true.
feel the rhythm flow through them, it's that guy.
We get a funny moment here with Jay and Silent Bob. Becky's like yelling at them to play the music, and Jay's just like, "What? Like, God, is that you?" Like, he's just like looking around, and I know I'm a sucker for that kind of like misdirect, stupid gag.
He has no idea where the voice is coming
and he's
from.
like, "Huh?
Look up, stupid. God."
Yeah. Okay. Post dance, we learn that Becky is actually pregnant because Dante and Becky slept together. Dante confides in Randall, who immediately spills the beans to Becky. And honestly, it's a great line.
May your first child be a masculine child. Yeah,
he
it is.
godfathers it right away. Which, like, I get it. Like, why would you tell Randall anything? You know immediately he's going to find a way to ruin it.
I don't know. Personally, for me, this is where the movie goes downhill.
Oh, yeah. Everything starts to unravel here. It goes completely off the rails. Dante tries to fight Randall. He takes a swing at him. Randall ducks, so Dante hits the, like, drive-through ordering machine.
Yeah.
Becky drives away. Randall tells Dante to go after her so he can set up for the party. And then after driving around, and we get all these melancholy, moody shots to tell us that all these people are sad and thinking about the rest of their lives.
Yeah.
Dante returns to movies. He thinks it's on fire, but that's actually just the smoke for the live performance. We're at basically the climax of the movie, pun intended. Any funny in these last few sequences? The fractured friendship, the going away party you want to cover? Like, before we get to the
going
jail?
away party. First, I want to address a scene that I see all the time in movies, and I just sit there and question why. And it's Dante's in his car, and he's at a red light, I think, maybe not even. Maybe he's just pulled over on the curb. Yeah. Do you know what I'm talking about here?
Is it when he sees the kid?
He sees the kid in the window. No man who isn't like a pedophile has ever just like pondered looking at a child like, oh, you know what? Maybe a child wouldn't be too bad. And then proceeds to like smile and wave. We're all self-aware enough to know, like, if one fucking person sees me smile and wave at that kid, they're calling the cops. You know what I mean?
2006, dude. It was a different time.
I don't think it was.
Was it? But yeah, I guess this is just, you're a filmmaker. You're trying to like cut minutes, and you got to show, oh, he's had an epiphany.
I know what you're doing. There's a better way to do this.
Yeah. What is it? You have like a kid come into the store, and then he's like, there's a kid in the store.
You know what? Throw up a missing child poster on a telephone pole.
Yeah.
Be like,
honestly, that would be more in line with the tone of the movie and like the comedy of it all, where he finally decides, like, hey, you know what? Maybe I could have kids, but it's a missing kid poster.
Yeah, imagine it's like, oh man, like what if I had a kid and that kid got kidnapped? That'd be so sad.
Oh my god! All right.
Do you want to talk the fucking donkey show now?
Well, we'll talk the Fred's going away party. It's a donkey show. It's weird. It's really fucked up. I mean, Randall like kind of sums it all. It's like people want to look at weird shit. No one wants to look at this though. This is your
crazy.
strange mind, Randall. Like, yeah, some people want to watch fucked up shit, but not this fucked up.
And like, not there.
Yeah.
Go to Tijuana, get blasted on tequila shots.
Yeah, go to Mexico.
Then pitch the idea to your friend. What's more fucked up is like how into it Dante kind of is. Like he's not mad. At first, he thinks the restaurant's on fire.
Yeah. So he calls the cops.
Walks in and sees it's a donkey show, and he's just kind of like, oh.
It's one of those, like, I think what they're trying to get at is like a train wreck situation where like you can't look away once it's started.
Sure.
They're like, oh, okay, we're locked in. We're not going to be able to move away from this.
I think I could look away.
I think I could leave. It's so weird. There is some funny happening here. I like that the guy who's setting up the place, he keeps calling Randall a fucko. That's just a funny word to me.
Did you remember that there wasn't going to be a chick?
Oh yeah, I remember right away. Yeah, it was like, yeah, there's no, yeah, I forgot. Like, he's the sexy stud.
He's the sexy stud. Then was it earlier? He's saying like, you could fuck Kelly afterwards if you want.
Kelly could be a guy's name or a girl's name.
Yeah. There's a scene in American Pie, which this reminded me of, where
oh, with the pie?
No. Yeah, because donkey's pie, like naturally.
I was joking.
It's Jim is sitting there and he goes, I watched a gay porno once. The girls never came. And it just sums up this exact scene.
The girls never came.
The girls never came. You can hear him saying it, right?
You also get Jay. He's like, that guy's being awfully forward with that donkey.
Yeah.
And then due to some nomenclature issues, there ain't going to be any chick. All right, the cops and fire department show up because Dante forgot that he called them and never called them back. His fiance also shows up right when he's kissing Becky, so everything goes to shit. Dante gets a nut shot, wedding is off, and the whole crew ends up in jail. Let's take a short break, and when we're back, we'll finish the ending, do MVC, cover head-to-head, and we're out of here.
Hi, I'm Don.
Hi, I'm Jerry.
And I'm Tone.
And this is All My Guys, the most sincere and wholesome podcast where we only talk about the important stuff. Do you think looking at penis gives you gonorrhea?
It could, if it's bad enough. The hard topics, the topics that you may want to hear about, and the topics that you'd love to hear about. I'm like, sure, you can touch me only if I got BK in a movie.
We're sincere, wholesome, and apologetic. I went to the hospital. I thought I got a hernia. It was blue balls.
And if this is the kind of wholesome content you've been looking for, you can catch us over on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you guys catch your podcasts. New episodes every Monday.
Yeah. You can also do whatever you want. And what you should do is listen to our podcast.
Well, that's not doing whatever they want.
Yeah, but they'll want to.
They will want to.
Oh.
Get it? Got it? Good. Listen.
Good, great, grand, wonderful.
And we're back. Next up, we got the jailhouse sequence. This is where the friendship between Dante and Randall is really falling apart and then ultimately being pieced back together in the same scene. Randall and Dante spend some time calling each other out on their shit. Randall asks Dante not to leave, and they come up with this idea to buy the Quick Stop and reopen it. And somehow, Jay and Bob have enough money to cover this loan. I don't know really where to start. Is there anything you want to cover first?
I mean, honestly, like, I'm sure some people find this like sincere and maybe sharp. I thought it was bloated.
Yeah.
I thought it was paced horribly. Like, it's a really long sequence for what it is.
It really is. Yeah.
But I guess you have to flesh out your third act. I don't know.
This is it.
This is it. The fact that they're just kind of like, oh yeah, okay, like Jay and Silent Bob have $50K, and you just take them at their word for it.
How the fuck do these guys have $50K?
I mean, drugs. But
I mean, that's fair.
Still,
Yeah.
like, how is that going to work though? Like, are they going to hand you $50,000 in a duffel bag and you're just going to like go to the bank? Like, there's no.
They do go to a bank. Like after this, they go to a bank and like sign some papers. Like, so I was like, why do they need Jay and Silent Bob in the first place? It looks like they just went and got a loan.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's all sorts of weird. We finally get Bob speaking here.
Yeah.
I like this.
I do always like when he says his few words, right?
Yeah. Jay basically is like, hey man, this is your moment. Like, you got to get these guys back together. And he like ponders and he goes, I ain't got anything for this. And then Jay gets mad at him. He's like, what? He's like, me? Like, what about you? Your answer to everything is pussy, man. And the way he just mocks Jay, I thought was really great. Yeah, there's some good lines what they're tossing around when they're like talking about like what they did in their 20s. Like, he's like, yeah, we did a couple classes at the college. He's like, dude, we were taking criminology. Like, what were we gonna do?
Yeah, I felt that one in my bones. They're not wrong.
Yeah. At the end of the day, these guys are only in jail because I guess the sexy stud explains why, that they won't be staying in prison.
Yeah,
because apparently it's not illegal.
What's going on with the jail here, where he just like kind of comes out of like a little cave in the prison?
Yeah,
he's what?
There's some like larger holding cell attached to littler cells.
Yeah.
It's strange.
I don't know. I've never been in jail, so I wouldn't know. Knock on wood. I hope to not find out.
Yeah, we can.
Definitely not for that.
So they get out of jail. Dante gets Becky by proposing in the drive-thru. The boys reopen the Quick Stop, fixing it up, and all is right in the Clerks universe. Any other things to call out in this last little segment? I got one more.
Sure, hit me with it.
Elias applying for a job at the Quick Stop.
Yeah,
he's got his fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Everything about that character just kills me.
I will say, like, I don't like how they got there, but the ending makes sense.
Yeah, like opening, like I like that the idea is like, yeah, no, like what we should do with our lives is open up the Quick Stop and be our own bosses. Like, 'cause that's what these two guys need. Like, they don't want to work for anybody else.
Sure, which is fine too. Yeah.
It makes total sense for
I just think it's a bit of a cop out how they get there in the end. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know,
because it all happens so fast.
This ties into my closing thoughts, where Dante, in my opinion, sucks more than Randall. Randall at least is true to like his character.
Yeah,
but, like,
he's offensive as fuck, but at least he.
What am I supposed to feel towards Dante? Like the guy's a piece of shit, right?
Yeah.
Like bails on his wife, has an affair, and then like kind of makes the woman that he had an affair with and knocked up feel like shit too.
Yeah.
And then in the end, he still kind of gets his golden ticket, which is
the Quick Stop.
The drug dealers that hang outside of where he works just happen to give him $50,000. Like it's.
Yeah, there's no. You're right. There's no. Neither one of Randall or Dante go through any sort of character development.
There's no growth.
There's no growth at all. I mean, and like, it's a comedy. It doesn't.
I know.
But I mean, this is also like, it's not just it's called a comedy drama. Like, that's what its genre is. And it's
Sure.
like, well, if you're going to do that, you should like spend some time growing your characters.
I don't know. I was surprised. I went back and read a lot of reviews, like what people were thinking back, you know, when this premiered in 2006, right? And I was surprised by how many people liked this better than the first one.
Interesting.
Whereas, you know, personally, I find it funnier because certain aspects are like my bag. You know, like the Lord of the Rings Jedi thing, like that's hilarious.
Yep.
But the first one at least has some kind of charm and like heart, and it stays true to, I guess, what it's trying to be.
Yeah.
Whereas this one, I feel like, is just a commercialized version of the first.
Man, that's a good take. Like, if Kevin Smith could hear you calling Clerks 2 a commercialized version of the first one, he'd probably agree with you.
Would he? I don't know.
He probably would. He's that kind of guy. Yeah, I agree. This, like, it's got a little bit of an interesting story at the heart, like themes that they're dealing with, I mean, but then it never really gets there.
I just don't think it knows what it wants to be, right? Because it's like you're trying to take Waiting, but then like inject some kind of heart and like thematic, message about aging in it and growing up, right? But I don't get any of that.
He sets up all of the themes. Like, they get set up quite well, but they never go anywhere.
Right.
It's kind of what my problem with Friendship was, where it's like there's a lot of themes being set up, but they don't ultimately go anywhere.
Yeah.
They're just being stated.
I can agree with that.
And it's like, okay, you can state the theme, but the hard part is bringing a message out of it.
Deliver
it.
Right?
All right. I think that's it. I think that's it on Clerks 2. You want to go over some funniest scenes?
Yeah, I mean, let's be real. It's anything Elias is in.
That's what I had to.
Literally anything.
Carsthebots.com, his pitch to Lance and fumbling the card, Lord of the Rings,
You know what they should have done instead of a Clerks 3 was just give him a spin-off movie.
Have you seen Clerks 3?
No.
He's in it. So I'm wondering if it is like more focused on Elias. It's funny. Neither one of us has seen
right? I mean, I barely got through this. Like, there's no way I'm doing Clerks 3.
That's fair enough, man. I wrote down Trevor Fairman as Elias as the MVC. How about you?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
And, you know what? Maybe Jay and Silent Bob too. Like,
they have moments.
Their shtick is like their shtick isn't my bag.
Yeah.
But I can appreciate it. Like, I get what they're doing.
Yeah. And
they commit to the bit every time. And I'm not gonna lie, just the little things like him kicking the beer can in the very beginning, like he just hoofs it. Like, it's like that's pretty funny.
When Jay's like hardcore dancing too, like what he puts on like the screamo music, and Jay's just like throwing down. Like, I've seen people dance like that at hardcore band shows.
Yeah.
And it's spot on.
Or outside of 7-Elevens.
Or yes,
I think there's even a scene in Hot Rod where like they're also dancing by the van. Yeah.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, I actually, you know what? I like Jay and Silent Bob in this one. Maybe they're more my bag than yours, I think.
More your bag.
I don't know
than
why.
my bag.
There's something funny about those two. And anytime the Goodbye Horses song comes on and Jay goes, ooh. Because it happens like 3 or 4 times in the movie, and it's fantastic. Every time he grabs his chapstick. All right, let's do head to head. We were talking about this before, that we accidentally picked 17 movies from 2006 for the season. So you're going to hear these ones from before.
Perfect.
Click.
I don't think Click is funnier than this, but Click is low-key like a really good movie.
Click is a very heartwarming and sad movie. Like, that movie really gets me.
I'll never go back as an adult. The whole like
it'll be too much.
Scene of him his dad dying.
It'll be too much.
Henry Winkler, like I can't do that. Him like on the ground in the rain. No.
It was hard for me at the time.
Yeah.
That's like my partner always like, she's like, you have a very big soft spot for like any kind of like father-son sort of story.
Have you entered your like male cry era?
I've been male crying since I was like 25.
I'm like slowly just entering it now, where basically like anything makes me cry now.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that.
Yeah, hey, same.
That's fine. You put on any sports movie ever, I'm gonna cry by the end.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of Remember the Titans, like, it's the saddest thing.
Friday Night Lights is the one that gets me.
Oh, Friday, yeah.
Ruby Miles, he's supposed to go pro. That was the plan.
So you're crying about like 24 seconds into the movie, not even at the end.
Well, no, because in the beginning, he's hot shit, right? He'll walk the dog, paint the fence, and he can pass.
I'm talking about when he fucking breaks his knee, tears his entire.
And then they fucking lose in state.
That is tough. I mean, do you think he crossed the line? Do you think Winchell crossed the line?
We're gonna have to find some funny parts in that movie so we can cover it on the pod.
Yeah, we should do a season of just like accidentally funny movies. Okay, Nacho Libre.
I haven't seen that movie since 2006. I have no idea. Nacho. That's the only part I know.
Same. Borat.
I love Borat.
Yeah.
Borat to me is like, it's Hall of Fame comedy.
Yeah. Beer Fest.
You really like Beer Fest.
I like Beer Fest.
You like
I'm a big Beer Fest guy.
I like the Broken Lizards guy. And I think there's still some scenes that I laugh at today, even though I haven't seen that movie in so long. Like, what is it? The ZJ? We say the ZJ a lot.
Yeah. I like when the one guy dies in the vat of beer and then his identical cousin just replaces
Landfill too. Just call me Landfill, guys.
Yeah, I love that. RV.
RV's good. Honestly,
RV's a decent Robin Williams movie.
RV's not good, but I enjoy it.
Yeah, it's one of those like everyone else hates it, but you love it.
I'll watch Robin Williams in anything, man.
Dead Poet Society came up on like Netflix the other day. I'm like, I'm not ready to cry.
There you go. That's a good
for
cry.
like a long time because it's so sad, but it's so good. Robin Williams is one of those deaths that like hit me big as like when he died. Like it was like he was one of my favorite actors as a kid growing like Mrs. Doubtfire, Hook, all those
We've
movies.
talked about Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yeah,
before.
that movie doesn't hold up.
We've talked about Mrs. Doubtfire before, Chaps.
Hello.
Hello, children. We almost got through without an impression.
All right. Talladega Nights.
Talladega Nights is easily like a top 10 for me.
Easily top 10. All right. Do you want to tell everyone what we're doing next week?
Next week, we're finishing off the bargain bin with Accepted.
Thanks for listening. You can find us every Wednesday on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Don't forget to check us out on Instagram and Letterboxd. The links are in the show notes.